Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are continuing Morrowind. In the last video, we finished up a few faction quests, one of which involved us stealing a book from the Mages Guild in Vivec so that a member of the Mages Guild here in Ald'ruhn could use it in her research. And the other few quests that I finished involved me temporarily misplacing the items that were vital for completing those quests. But for now, I noticed between videos that we haven't really done any work on the main quest in quite a while. So, today we're going to head back to the Balmora Mages Guild.
Outlander, did you want something?
You don't normally stand directly in the way like that. Today, we're back in Balmora so that we can see our friend Mr. Caius Causades. He recently sent us off to the...
I've heard a lot.
Yeah. He recently sent us off to Ald'ruhn so that we could get information on the Ashlanders from a guy named Hasur Zain Sabani. And we did get that information. I want to say it was way back in part 26. So we've actually been away from town for quite a while.
Say your words.
Okay, Landris Balal. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you, climbs and hides, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. Tell me about him. He is the lord and father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land clean of the Enwa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. Now, what can you tell me about the sixth house? The sixth house, the sleeping house, House Dagoth, the house of Lord Dagoth, the true house, the one house to welcome all true Dunmer and drive the Enwa from our land. Take heed, Outlander, the day of reckoning is at hand. Take what you can and leave our place, for when Lord Dagoth comes, this will be no place for you. What can you tell me about Solstheim? A terrible place, I've heard. There's a boat from Kuhl if you have any reason to go. I think it's kind of funny how pretty much every NPC in the game, even if they're, a guy that's just mind-controlled by Dagoth will still have the topic to talk about Solstheim. Alright. There are a few of those guys pretty much all over the place. I believe they're mostly in towns.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
And after a certain point in the main quest, they will initiate conversation if you get too close. I think if you say the wrong thing, they sometimes get hostile, but that might be later in the main quest. Alright.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Would you please put on a shirt? Are you here to discuss your orders, Climbs and Hides, or is there something else you want? So I have that report. Thanks for your report, but keep Zain Sabani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshalaku camp to speak with Sul-Matuul and Nibani Mesa. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. So that is actually the item that we first got from Seyda that we were supposed to bring to Caius Causades way back in the story. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think. But I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, Zain Sabani says Sul-Matuul and Nabani Mesa at Ursulaku Camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Alright, so we got the package, we got the money, and essential supplies. Before you go to... Excuse me. Before you go to Ursulaku Camp, see Sommatus Vunis and Crulius Pontanian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you'll want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north. And use the Divine Intervention Scroll if you find you're over your head. It will get you safe to an Imperial Cult Shrine where you can heal, refit, and try again. Alright. Where is Fort Moonmoth? Right down there. I believe we actually passed that on the way to whatever the hell dwarven dungeon we had to deal with very early on in the quest. I might... Yeah, I think I'm going to drop off some stuff before... Oh, wait, the decoded package. Alright. Spymaster Caius Cassades, Knight-Errant of the Imperial Order of Blades, Director of Imperial Intelligence in Vardenfell District, Eastern Provinces. I have the honor to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Climbs and Hides, an individual of no rank or consequence. Climbs and Hides has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority and sent to you with this missive. Climbs and Hides is to be entered as a novice in the Imperial Order of the Blades, and is to serve under your absolute authority as you shall see fit, except insofar as His Majesty's particular wishes are concerned. His Majesty's particular wishes are as follows. A local superstition holds that an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, shall unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and shall re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nation. This orphan and outcast is called in legend the Nerevarine, and is supposed to be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor, Lord Indoril Nerevar. Climbs and Hides has the appearance of meeting the conditions of this local superstition. Therefore, it is His Majesty's desire that Climbs and Hides shall, insofar as is possible, satisfy the conditions of this ancient prophecy, and shall become the Nerevarine. Though this prophecy is indeed only an ancient local superstition, His Majesty has taken counsel on this matter with his most expert informants and confidants, and His Majesty is persuaded that the prophecy is genuine and significant, either in its entirety or in its several parts, and he earnestly demands you treat this matter with the utmost seriousness. Certain aspects of this ancient superstition are described at the end of this document, and further material will be forthcoming by courier at the earliest occasion. It will, of course, be necessary that you acquaint yourself better with the details of this ancient superstition from your local sources. Since this matter intimately concerns Climbs and Hides, it is expected that you will employ him to gather information on this subject. His Majesty has taken a great personal interest in the legends and prophecies of the Nerevarine, and eagerly awaits reports your reports. Jesus Christ, there's like typos like that even in a main quest document. I have the honor to be, sir, your most humble and obedient servant, Galbrio Bellinius, personal secretary to the Emperor. All right, so let's swing by the market area of Balmora in the hopes of, at the very least, selling off these books. And, you know, I kind of... Yeah, I'm going to try to get rid of the skooma as well. Even if it requires selling it at a loss.
Yes, sir.
Selling it at a loss to our friend Revere, way over near the entrance to town. And then we'll be heading off to Fort Moonmoth.
summoned by another. Questions again.
Alright, what do you sell? Oh, you're the bookseller. You only like me 40. How much gold do you have? 700? That ain't bad. Hold on.
I'm waiting.
This is my amulet of stamina, yes. F to put the hands down. Alright, let's get a little higher disposition with her. Probably a little too high, or at least a little too much money. I don't think I need breathing water. Vagaries of Magicka. The notes I gotta keep. Hospitality papers I'll keep. Decoded package I'll keep. Do I have any scrolls that I feel like getting rid of? Restore health. Open 40 to 60. I kind of don't feel like I need that, considering I've got so many lockpicks. So let's sell off both of those. 2 points for 60 seconds. That's 120 health. 10 points for 5 seconds is 50 health. So both of those are actually fairly useful. I think I'll drop off the amulet. It does weigh 1 pound. I don't really see myself actually using the ebony dart. Give me a couple extra pennies. Refused? That's surprising. Wait a minute. Do you have any books that will give me a spell or a skill increase? It does not. Well, wait a minute. No, that one didn't. Got some more over here.
Do you want something?
Just trying to browse, my friend. Does not look like there are any very expensive books. So, let's move on. Armorer. Oh yeah, Rararin Radaris is another one of the sleeper guys. Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Dagoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we all shall rise, and the dust will blow away. Serve your lord, Dagoth The 6th house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. Got any rumors? The Hlalu and Telvanni have been fighting over Ordurn Iran for years. Well, thank you.
Say what you want or go away.
I'm going away, don't worry.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Well, will you buy a dart? You will, for just about every penny you have. I don't see any that's heavy. Yeah, it's all light armor and heavy armor. There is a bit of medium, but it's all stuff that I've already got better of at the moment. Alright. I kind of wish it would tell you his disposition to you on this screen. Get a couple extra pennies from him. I am now up to 11,000 gold.
Yes, sir.
And then time to sell off some potions to Revere. Hello, my friend. 600 gold. Which is almost enough to cover all of the skooma. Ooh. I'm pretty sure most of this stuff I sold to him. I'll buy the comberry just because it's cheap and an alchemy thing that I can just eat. But I don't really need anything else that he's got. Sujama, Potion of Dispel, Cure Common Disease, and Restore Tributes. Let me... Oop, that was too many. There we go. So that's pretty good. I did buy a Dwemer tube. Wait a minute, can I buy another coin? No, I'd rather have the tube, and then I'll... I guess I'll jam the tube in the dead body for the moment, because I kind of want to keep my weight down if at all possible, which isn't really working well when I'm still over 200 pounds, and I don't really have much to get rid of.
Warm day to you.
And also to you, my friend. What else do I have? Ah,
Damn it. I don't have anything that's broken on me. Alright, let's head off to
Talk too much, Outlander.
to the dead body storage up here in the Fancy Pants part of Balmora. And I believe I actually also have just straight eat that. Restore agility. Vintage brandy. I thought I'd sold that off or for a quest. Maybe not. It gives me a pound. Soul gems. Let me drop the torches and the pearl and the wax. Far silence. Slow fall, I don't really see myself needing. But I might as well keep it on me just in case. Chameleon. I'll keep on as well. Invisibility, shadow, for more chameleon, restore agility. Get rid of that. Restore health. Cure blight. Wait a minute. Cure blight, I have to remember not to sell or use that because I believe that's the one that I need to do for the temple quest. Wherever the hell I'm supposed to bring it to. Fatigue, more health. You know what? Let's get rid of those. I kind of want to keep the shields on me just in case. Get rid of the jump potion. Get rid of the night eye. Reflect. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I dumped off those 10 cheap restore healths because I have 15 standard ones. Get rid of the magicka. Alright, I'm cutting down the weight quite a bit, which is very good. Let me... Give me 5 of those to drop off. Alright, I'm down to 165. Drop... Well... I'll keep the hammer on me just because it only has 2 uses left, so I'm going to end up using that up soon anyway. Alright, and the Dwemer tube I can drop. That brings me down to 164. Which makes me actually a fair bit faster. Or at least it feels like it does. I'm not really sure how much faster it makes me compared to earlier. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. I want to go south out of town, and then I believe across the bridge. And that will bring me to Moonmoth. And then Urshalaku is way up there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take the Strider to one of these towns. Maybe Nisus, and then a boat to Cool. And then from there I can head east, cross country to the Urshalaku camp. It has taken quite a while to get used to those things. I vaguely remember being not so much scared, but unsettled of them back when I first started playing this. Which, interesting story, the first time I even heard about Morrowind, or the Elder Scrolls series, was when I was visiting my friend Anthony over in Illinois, and I believe Morrowind had just come out, and he had a PC version that for the life of him he could not get working. So I believe he ended up buying the Xbox version, and I remember him playing it. I sat there on the floor next to him flipping through the manual, but for whatever reason at the time it did not look all that interesting to me. So instead I was busy building some Lego set that I had just purchased. And it wasn't until years later that I ended up picking the game up myself. Alright, does it mention... No, Helene's hut, so let's go to topics. Was it S for supplies? No. U for useful? No. Meet Sul-Matuul. Orders, blades. God damn it. I hate when this happens. I can't remember the names of the people. It was not you.
Greetings.
I'm not sure if I've been in here before. I think I might have, thinking it was a different place. You've got glass on you. Telvanni bug musk. Some standard restore stuff. You know what? I don't want to buy anything yet, because I want to make sure... Oh, a crossbow.
Get going.
It wasn't you. Was it you? No.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
It wasn't
What
you.
was that?
What's this all about?
I'm just trying to find who I'm supposed to talk to.
What stranger?
I believe... Was it you? No, because the topic would be in here. So yeah, there are two more factions to join. The Imperial Cult, which is basically the Imperial version, like, of the Temple. It's the religion that follows the 9 Divines. And yes, back in Morrowind, there were 9 Divines. There were no worries about going back down to 8. And then there's the Imperial Legion, which is kind of like just working as a guard.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
There we go. I remember Pontantian. E was essential supplies. Your climbs and hides? Caius said you'd come by. I've chosen from my best scroll stocks. I don't know your preference or situation, but blessings and barriers always come in handy. Purity of body sets you up amazingly in a fight. And of course, divine intervention gets you safe to an Imperial cult shrine when all else fails. Here, they're paid for. Now, I don't know your budget, but you might also want to browse my selection for scrolls to suit your own personal style. So, another divine intervention. I believe I already had 2. Second barrier, which is kind of like that ring we have. Warrior's blessing, and 2 scrolls of purity of body. Let me check those out. So now I've got 3 divine and 4 Almzivi. Flame guard, healing, purity of body, cures common and blight disease on self, restores health and fatigue, ridiculously 200 points per a single second. Jesus. Second barrier is 10 shields for 30 seconds, which... Yeah, it's the same we've got. I think they might stack, but I'm not sure. Hop Toad already had. And Warrior's Blessing. Restore health, fatigue, and fortify attack. So that will be very helpful in an actual fight. Which I believe means...
Is it really necessary that we talk?
Alright, where's the other... What's the other person's name? Corullius Pontantian. Topics E. Essential supplies. Caius Casides. Samutus Vunus. Who the hell is Samutus Vunus? It's not you. It's definitely not you. Paragon. Oh, maybe it's him. There we go.
I only have a few moments.
All right. Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to become a lay member. Yeah, tell me about the cult while I'm here. The Imperial Cult worships the 9 divines: Akatosh, Dibella, Arkay, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, Julianos, and Tiber Septim. I'm not going to go through all of them at the moment, but I might at a later date. Actually, let's see what they have to say about them. 9 divines. The official religion of the Empire. The Imperial Cult worships the 9 divines. The 9 divines are the Aedra. So the Aedra are supposed to be like good gods, and the Daedra are supposed to be the evil ones. The names I just listed, and the divine god hero Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. Akatosh, the dragon god of time, is the chief deity of the 9 divines. Dibella, the goddess of beauty, is the most popular god of the 9 divines. In Cyrodiil, she has nearly a dozen different cults, some devoted to women, some to artists and aesthetics, and others to erotic instruction. Arkay, god of the cycle of life and death, is the deity associated with burials and funeral rites, and is responsible for the progression of the seasons. His priests are staunch opponents of necromancy and all forms of the undead. Zenithar, trader god and patron of work and commerce, is the deity of wealth, labor, commerce, and communication. His priests have shown that the way to peace and prosperity is through earnest work and honest profit, not through war and bloodshed. Mara, goddess of love, is the mother goddess, patron of the bountiful earth, and source of mortal compassion and understanding. She is associated with Nur of the Anuad, I'm not sure what that means, the female principle of the cosmos that gave birth to creation. Stendar. Stendar, god of justice and mercy, is the patron of righteous might and merciful forbearance. He is the inspiration of magistrates and rulers, and patron of the imperial legions, and the comfort of the law-abiding citizen. Kinnereth, goddess of air, is the deity of the heavens, the winds, the elements, and the unseen spirits of the air. Patron of sailors and travelers, Kinnereth is invoked for auspicious stars at birth and for good fortune in daily life. Julianos, god of wisdom and logic, is the deity of literature, law, history, sorcery, enchantment, and alchemy. Monastic orders founded by Tiber Septim and dedicated to Julianos are the keepers of the Elder Scrolls. Yes, the Elder Scrolls are actual physical things in this world. I don't think you deal with them at all during Morrowind, but I know you do slightly in a side quest, or in a faction quest in Oblivion, and during the main quest of Skyrim. And Tiber Septim, Talos, the Dragonborn, heir to the seat of Sundered Kings, is the greatest god hero of mankind, and worshipped as the protector and patron of just rulership and civil society. Tiber Septim was born on the continent of Atmora with the name Talos. When he became Emperor of Tamriel, he took a Cyrodiilic name, Tiber Septim, the Dragon of the North. Well, alright, now we know all about that stuff. Let's see about becoming a member. We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good work. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes when you use a healing altar, modest and nominal fees which help us in our mission to bring the words and blessings of the 9 to those less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join? Sure. We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good works. The rest of it, less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join? Or would you rather I review the Imperial Cult requirements and doctrines with you before you join? Let's review. To serve and glory
To serve and glorify the 9 divines, you must cultivate a noble personality and a strong will. Respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of restoration, mysticism, and conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are other qualities we look for in our initiates. Our doctrines are simple. We acknowledge the divinity of the 9 divines. We preach the 9 virtues: humility, inspiration, piety, work, compassion, justice, ambition, learning, and civility. Our emperor is the defender of the faith, and the empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge aid and comfort to all citizens in need and serve the emperor and empire at his will. Our rules are equally simple. It is forbidden to attack another person of the imperial cult, and of course forbidden to kill another cult member. It is forbidden to steal from another member, whether by open theft or by covert pickpocketing. It is forbidden to trespass upon private property of another member, private property being understood to be anything behind a locked door. Break any of these rules and you shall be expelled from the cult. Now climbs and hides. Do you wish to join? Well, yes, because I'm sure there's money in it. You are now a layman in the Imperial cult. Welcome, Climbs and Hides, to our community, and may you rejoice in its blessings. Can I tell you about our services? Or if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? I think a lay servant is just the quests you get from it. So I lost the 50 gold. It looks like I got some sort of a book, and now I am part of the cult. He doesn't actually offer lay services as a thing. Essentials. Oh, I never got the supplies from him. Yes, Caius said a friend was heading into the backcountry and would need some potions. I've given you cures and fortifies. There's no charge. But if you'll take my advice, and you can afford it, stock up on the cures. There are no Imperial cult altars north of Ald'ruhn, and the one at Nesis is far to the west. And we've heard many recent reports of diseased creatures and blighted creatures in the northern wilds. Well, I don't really have to worry about the diseases all that much. 2 potions of cure common disease, 2 potions of cure blight disease, potion of fortify health, fortify strength, and potion of fortify speed are now added to the inventory. Well, now I'm part of the cult, but you're not offering jobs. All right. Maybe that other guy out there will offer a job, but it looks like I am out of time because I spent all that time reading about the different gods of the Imperial Pantheon. So, as always, thank you for watching.
What was that?
That was my outro, guy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.